All right, everyone come to a standing position. Technically, you could do this seated. If you need to be seated, you can seat. We're gonna high knee march. Press the ball out and in, out and in. You can sit for that one. That's fine. We've got, I'll give you seated options for everything. Press it up. Rocking horse. Tip your weight to the front and back. Front, press, back. Front, press, back. Press. Press.
Oh yeah, for me.
Not yet. She just want to know who you.
Yeah, number 7.
Right now, all number 5.
Yeah.
Up. 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 Yes. Almost there. All right, grab your weight for a lunge curl is our next warm-up exercise. So seated option, you can sling one leg over the side here. And if you can lift and curl, lift and curl. Standing option, feet are parallel. Check and make sure both your feet are pointing to the front. If you have one foot pointing out to the side, get your feet closer together so that they're both in alignment. This is going to protect your knees and hips. Lunge and curl. Keeping the elbows close to the body. Knees in alignment with the toes. Getting everything warmed up. One more. Switching sides. Step back, check your positioning of your feet both pointed to the front. Knees in alignment with toes and curl. Chest up nice and tall. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? The gentleman must have got the memo. Last week you didn't have any men in our class.
Yeah.
So happy to see you here today. All right, sit to stand, reach, put away. So you can grab your ball. Remember, getting up out of a chair is an important life function for independence. So we want to make sure we're able to do that, and we have to do it multiple times a day. We're going to check our feet alignment. So maybe move your weights out of the way. Your feet should be pointed to the front. Knees in alignment with toes. We are going to spread our toes in our shoe. Find your balance in your ball, your foot in your heel. Stand up. Put it away in a shelf. And sit back down, nice and controlled. Trying not to lean forward. Nice tall posture. And reach. No old cows in this class, sir.
Never seen a bull.
Think about how many times you have to get up during the day to go to the bathroom. If you're drinking enough water, you should probably be getting up to go to the bathroom every hour. Getting drinks, yeah, 30 minutes.
That's what my arms on that chair for.
Can't find the remote for the TV, so you have to get up and look for it. The dog wants to go outside. Someone's ringing the doorbell. One more.
One more.
Good job. All right, side lunge row. One weight.
Side line row.
Yep, if you are doing the seated option, you're gonna extend one leg out, reaching across and row. Otherwise, you're gonna come to a standing position. You can absolutely stand behind your chair for this, using the chair for balance and row. Yes?
Okay.
All right. Side lunge row. Microphone technical difficulties here. All right, here we go. Side lunge row. Pushing back into the booty and row. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. I broke out the lawnmower for the first time of the season last weekend. And you know how many times I had to pull that lawnmower before it would start? Woo! A lot of times. Reach and pull. And switch sides. Take the weight in the other hand. Swing your leg to the other side if you're seated. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. And pull. And pull. And pull. Leading with the elbow. Couple more. Last one. Deadlift, upright row. I'll show the standing option first. So when you do your deadlift, I want your chest open and wide, so your core is engaged. You should feel your lower back. This will build back strength and prevent injury from improper lifting techniques when you're around the house. So you want to tip at the hip, sticking out your butt. Nice flat back. You should feel it in the back of your legs. Come on up. Upright row, leading with the elbows so you're T height. Seated option. Tip forward like you're trying to get something off the floor that you dropped. Upright row. Tip forward, upright row. Nice flat back. Great job, that looks good. No rounding of the back, a nice flat back like you have a string coming out the top of your head. If I put a stick on your spine, hopefully it would be pretty straight. You got it. And rest. Chair push-ups. So coming to the back of your chair, making sure it's secure. Nice long line through the spine and press. Being able to push up your own body weight is important, because if you fall, you have to be able to get yourself up, right? And your arms are going to do some of the work. If you're not getting down on the floor, you can do a tricep push-up right here, bending your elbows and press, and press. Leaning back and press. So you need to be sitting on the front of your seat to allow for some space to bend your arms and press yourself up. Like you're trying to get up out of that chair. The arms aren't working on your chair, right? Couple more. Make sure you're not leaning your neck down. We want to still have that nice long spine. We're not strengthening our neck today. Two more. Next, when you come back, come around the other way. All right, get a sip of water, and we are going to get started with our work next.
I thought we did.
That was our warm up. So our workout today is a Tabata. Does anyone know what a Tabata is? A Tabata is a workout protocol that you do 8 rounds of an exercise for 20 seconds followed by a 10-second rest. So you get almost half as much rest as you do work, which is abnormal. Most exercises you might work for a minute and get 10 seconds rest, or 20 seconds. So you get a lot of rest, which means you need to work hard during those 20 seconds because you have 10 seconds to recover. Those 10 seconds go by quickly. So if you need a break and you need to sit down your weights, set them down close by or get your drink, because that is your break. All right, so you do 8 rounds of the same exercise before we move on to the next exercise. Questions? All right, let's get started with those. First exercise, weighted mountain climbers. Grab those weights. We're gonna tap one leg with our arm. The other arm is extended. Reach and pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. Now, if your arms get tired with the weights, you can certainly set the weights down. Seated option, reach, pull, reach, pull. Yes? Reach, pull. Little bit of coordination in there. Reach, pull, switch, reach, pull, switch. Rest. I have to watch my timer, or I'll make you guys work through the rest. Here we go, reach, pull, reach, pull. Exhale as you bring that weight down. Engaging that core. We need to get a strong core because we use our core in everything. Rest. How are you doing so far? All right, tap that leg and get the opposite arm up so you know which side we're starting with. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Don't forget to exhale, nice strong exhale. That's gonna help your core work. Rest. See, 20 seconds goes by really fast. So does the 10 seconds. Breaks over. Here we go. Reach, pull, reach, pull. We got 5 seconds left. If your arms are getting tired, you can set down the weights. If you feel like you can't do any more with the weight, rest. Or if your hands need a break from the arthritis, my hands need a little break. Here we go. Ready? Reach, pull, exhale, reach, pull. This is our 5th round out of 8. Just to give you an idea, we're more than halfway done with this exercise. Rest. Are we having fun yet? Fun is the name of the game, right? Here we go. Reach, pull. It's great that you all are here for the accountability. It's more fun to work out with friends, yes? Reach, pull. And rest. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reach and pull, exhale. You got this. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling in my shoulders. Woo. 2, 1, and rest. Guess what? We only have 1 round of this exercise left. Then we're going to switch it out to something totally different. Here we go. Reach, pull, pull. Strong exhale. And rest. All right, get a sip of water. We're on a new set of exercises. Squat curl with the ball. So what the ball is going to do, if you recall, we want to keep it in between our thighs and we're going to squeeze it. So we're getting that inner thigh work, but it'll also help keep everything in alignment. So grab your ball and get it between your legs. Squat, curl. Seated option. You're gonna squeeze the ball, curl. Squeeze the ball, curl. Okay? Check those feet are in alignment, straight to the front. Your feet are a little bit crooked. There you go. If the ball slips out, just reset it and start over. You didn't get enough shoulders on the first round? She's doing extra. She's adding a little press in there. Feel free to add a press if you want. We already did our shoulders though. I missed our break, so take a quick 5-second break here. My bad. Here we go. Nice, tall posture. Arms close to the body.
My ball is too slick.
Good. Rest. How are you doing so far? Are you breaking a sweat? I'm sweating up here. Y'all are working me really hard. Let's go. And rest. All right, here we go. Squat and curl. Keep that chest up nice and tall. Hopefully you're getting warmed up. That your range of motion is a little bit better as you go through these. 4 seconds left. Rest. Remember that our squat, a lot of the work, we're working both the hamstrings and the quads here if we sit back into our squat. Here we go. Remember to also spread your toes in your shoe. Find your balance in the ball of the foot in each one of your toes and your heel. So your foot tripod is that heel, rest, the ball of the foot and the toes. And that's your first base of support. So we need to make sure it's nice and strong. Here we go. Squat, curl. Because if your base is not strong, then your stability and your balance can be off. Curl. You can just slide that under one of the chairs and it will be out of the way. Yep. And rest. If you have arthritis in your knees like me, make sure you're drinking enough water.
Yeah.
Here we go. Your arthritis will tend to feel worse if you're not properly hydrated.
Oh, yeah.
Because that water helps with the lubrication. Rest. And that all this movement creates and helps stimulate the synovial fluid. Oh, guess what? We're done with those already. How did we finish those so quickly? Deadlift row. Keep the ball in there. We're busy chit-chatting here. Nice open chest, like we did in our warm-up. Engage that lower back. Tipping at the hips. Stick that booty out. We're going to row at the bottom this time. And stand up. Or sit up. Row at the bottom. Good. So if you're seated, still squeeze that ball. You're rowing at the bottom. Like you're pulling on, well, the gentleman can't relate to this, but you're putting on pantyhose. Control top pantyhose. Or compression socks. And you got to pull them up and stand.
Wow.
Leading with the elbows. Nice flat back. So if your back is rounded, you're not engaging your core. Stick that butt out. Engage that lower core. Rest. How y'all doing? Good. Here we go. Tipping at the hip, row at the bottom. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and stand or sit up nice and tall. Tipping at the hip, row, and stand. Tipping at the hip, row, and stand. You can still do the row if you don't have weights. Leading with the elbow. Rest. If you do get fatigued, you've over-selected your weights, don't be afraid. Go ahead, work. Don't be afraid to set the weights down and do a round without the weights and just do the movement. Or if you have a muscular weakness, rest. Muscular weakness in an area, you can do that exercise, opt to do it without weights. This is your workout. And you're here, so you have to make the most of it for your abilities. Here we go. 5 seconds left. And rest. These rests are also an opportunity if you need to get a quick sip of water. 3, 2, 1. It's go time. Here we go. Remember, flat back. You should feel your lower back working. That's part of your core. And a stronger lower back will prevent lower back pain. And rest. Most of the time when people say they have lower back pain, it's because their muscles aren't strong enough to support them in their everyday living. So we strengthen the lower back and the back pain goes away. Here we go. Tipping at the hip. Those muscles will also help keep your spine in alignment. So if you have joint or disc problems, those muscles in your spine, the muscles will support the spine rest a little bit better if they're stronger and keep everything in alignment to prevent pinching. All right, guess what? That breaks over. Here we go. This is our last round for our deadlifts. Reach and pull. Leading with the elbows and rest. All right, get a sip of water. You can set your ball somewhere where you're not going to trip on it. Moving on to our next round, side lunge. We're going to use 2 weights for this, so you're going to frame your knee with the weights. Row and tap. If you're in the chair, go ahead and get started if you're standing. You're gonna lean, row, and tap. Lean, row, and tap. Okay? Leading with the elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Take a quick rest here. Nice tall posture. Both feet are pointed to the front. That looks good. I forgot to tell you to switch sides. That's my bad. We'll do the other side 2 times. Rest. So next round, you're going in the other direction. Here we go. I get to talking. Sometimes I get distracted. I need another cup of coffee. My puppies woke me up today. One of my senior dogs woke me up at 1 a.m. to pee. Can you relate? And then I had another dog woke me up at 3. Here we go, same side. And then we had our regular wake up at 6:30. So I slept like I had a newborn in the house. And sleep is really important. Rest for brain function. So we're going to switch to the other side for the next round. Side step, leading with the elbows and tap. So if you're not getting good sleep at home and you wake up and you're tired, that's something that we need to try to address to get better sleep. Creating a good sleep routine, rest. So we'll go to this side next. A good sleep routine, going to bed at the same time. Not falling asleep to the TV because the blue light can impact your sleep. Drinking alcohol can impact your sleep if you have alcohol in the evening. Sometimes it's a blood sugar issue. Rest. Other side. So if you're eating things that are really sugary in the evening, your blood sugar can drop in the middle of the night, and that can actually wake you up. Here you go. It's go time. And if you've created a good sleep routine, like I have a nighttime relaxing cocoa that has mushrooms in it, not the psychedelic type of mushrooms, the reishi mushrooms. Rest. Other side. I create a good routine. This is our last round right here to get good sleep. If that's not working, you need to see your doctor and have a sleep study done and figure out if maybe something's out of balance. If you have sleep apnea or high cortisol levels, rest. That can also impact your sleep. And I'm not a big one for sleep pills. I like to encourage people to try to manage sleep naturally because long term it's better for you. All right, sumo squat, overhead tricep extension. So if you're seated in the chair, your feet are going to be out wide. 1 or 2 weights overhead, elbows in, bring the weight down and up. Standing option. And up. Squeeze everything as you come up. Squeeze. If you're in the chair, you can also add a little heel raise and down. So you're getting a little bit of calf work there. Try to keep those elbows in close to your ears like you're trying to block out my voice. Because if your arms are out here, you're working their bicep. Rest. We want to help those Hello Betties. Remember the Hello Betties? This is going to help tone up that muscle there. Here we go. And reach. And reach. Are you squeezing your legs and your butt as you come up? Rest. Y'all sweaty? Me too. Here we go. That means you're doing good work. Squeeze. And squeeze. Five seconds left. Then I'm going to give you a break. Don't give up yet. And rest. Set down those weights. We're at the halfway mark for this exercise. This is our last move before our cool down, by the way. All right, here we go. Breaks over. And squeeze that butt. And squeeze those legs. Are you feeling this in the back of your arms? Yes? Your whole arm. Oh, rest. Rest. You guys are looking good. Here we go. You got it. Really bring those elbows in. Bring those elbows in. No, no, no. Go back up. We're going to help you. Put your arms up. Now try. There we go. Do you feel it more in the back here?
Yeah.
Okay. And rest. All right, we've got one more round. Now we do our cool down. How are you doing? Doing good? He's smiling, so that's good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. One more. And rest. Great job. Get a sip of water. First part of our cool down, hand stretch. So take your hand and spread those fingers out nice and wide. Press gently to stretch out and stretch. And then we're going to tap our thumb to each one of our fingers. Middle, pointer, and back. Middle, ring finger, pinky. Good job. Other side. This feels so good. And stretch. If your hands start getting tight during the day, let's do those digit taps. Another way. You can do this stretch while you're sitting watching TV to loosen up the fingers and stretch them out a little bit. Especially if your hands start to get tight during the day, right?
Yeah.
All right, quad stretch. So your first option, you can put your foot on the chair. You can grab the chair and hold your foot up for a quad stretch, or you can sink into a straddle here and get the stretch in the leg here. Your choice. All right, take it into a seated figure four stretch. Option one is crossing over at the ankle and lean forward. Option two, over the thigh. Make sure your ankle is on the outside of your leg bone. We don't want to put pressure on that. Lean forward. Feel that stretch in the outside of your leg, all the way into your butt cheek. All right, other side. So you can drop your leg to the side here and get that quad stretch. You can put your foot on your chair, or you can grab your shoe, depending on your flexibility. All right, crossing over for that seated figure four stretch over the thigh or over the ankle. Leaning forward. You might notice one side's tighter than the other, especially if you have more arthritis or an injury on one side. Nice deep breaths, lowering our heart rate. All right, pyramid. So our feet are staggered. I'll step over here so everyone can see. Our feet are staggered here, tipping at the hip, down, 2, 3, and up. Down, 2, 3, and up. Seated option. Kick this leg up if you can, so it's elevated, and up. Because we want to feel it in the back of the leg. Down, 2, 3, nice flat back, and up. Are you feeling that in the back of your front leg?
Yeah.
Kick that toe up if you're seated. This way, like this. Yep, now do it. There you go. Does it feel different?
Yeah.
All right, switch sides. So if you're in the chair, swing around to the other side. Tipping at the hip, down, 2, 3, and up. Down, 2, 3, and up. One more. All right, everyone can come to a seated position in your chair. Big inhale, exhale, hands behind the ears, opening the chest, twist. And other side, big inhale, exhale, opening that chest. Pull those elbows back behind you and twist. Nice long line. When you twist, I want you to imagine a string coming up from your head. All right, bicep stretch. Arm across the body, and then take this hand and stretch it. Try to get your shoulder away from your ear. There you go. Good. Now take that arm up and over and give yourself a pat on the back for coming to class. Feeling that stretch in your tricep now. Overhead side stretch. Grab the wrist and reach to one side. Feel that good stretch all the way down to your hip. And other side, we're gonna do the bicep first. How does everyone feel? You got those happy endorphins running through your body? The great thing about exercise, not only did you get those happy endorphins, but your productivity, your energy level will actually be better now that you've exercised. Your body will have the benefits of it all day long. When I skip a exercise or I'm having a lazy day, I don't get a lot done. And I feel very sluggish because I didn't do my exercise. All right. Great job, everyone. We're going to get a class selfie.